Long ago, in a dense forest near the present-day town of Kalahasti, there lived a young man named Thinnan. He was the son of a tribal chief and grew up among hunters, learning the ways of the wild. Thinnan was known for his fearless spirit, loyalty to his family, and a heart full of compassion, even though he lived a simple, rugged life. One day, while hunting with his friends in the forest, Thinnan stumbled upon a serene clearing. There, under the shade of a large tree, stood a mysterious stone idol, the sacred Shiva Lingam. Though Thinnan had no knowledge of gods or rituals, he felt an inexplicable connection to the Lingam. His heart overflowed with love and devotion, and he instantly decided that this was no ordinary stone, it was his Lord, his very own. From that day, Thinnan became a devoted servant to the Shiva Lingam. But unlike the learned priests who performed precise rituals, Thinnan expressed his devotion in his own way. Every morning, he would hunt in the forest and bring the best meat as an offering to the Lingam. He would gather cool water in his mouth from a nearby stream and pour it lovingly over the idol. He adorned the Lingam with wildflowers and even smeared it with animal fat to protect it from the harsh sun. Unaware that these acts would be considered improper by traditional standards, Thinnan only saw them as acts of love. In his heart, he believed he was serving his Lord in the best way he knew. The test of devotion. One day, Lord Shiva decided to test Thinnan's devotion. As Thinnan approached the Lingam, he was shocked to see blood trickling down from one of its eyes. Panic seized him, his Lord was in pain. Without a moment's hesitation, Thinnan ran to find a remedy. When nothing worked, he did the unthinkable. Thinnan plucked out one of his own eyes and pressed it over the bleeding eye of the Lingam. His only thought was to relieve his Lord's suffering. Just as he thought the ordeal was over, the Lingam's other eye began to bleed. By now, Thinnan was blind in one eye, but his resolve didn't waver. Determined to heal his Lord, he placed his foot on the Lingam to mark the position of the second eye and prepared to offer his remaining eye. As he raised his hand, ready to blind himself entirely, the earth shook, and the heavens thundered. "Stop, my child," a divine voice echoed. Thinnan froze. Before him, Lord Shiva himself appeared, radiant and smiling, with infinite grace in his eyes. "Your love and devotion have touched my heart," Shiva said. "You have shown me that true devotion comes not from rituals, but from selfless love and sacrifice." Shiva blessed Thinnan, giving him the name Kannappa, meaning the one who offered his eyes. The Lord declared that Kannappa's devotion was unmatched and promised that his story would inspire generations to come. From that day forward, Kannappa Nayanar became one of Shiva's most cherished devotees. His tale reminds us that devotion is not about strict rules or elaborate rituals, it is the sincerity of the heart that truly matters. To this day, Kannappa is remembered and revered as a symbol of pure, selfless love for the divine.